Fear no mirror. Know you always look your best. Get rid of stubborn fat without surgery or downtime. Love handles. Muffin tops. Areas that have unwanted fat. No crash dieting. No extreme exercising. It's cool. Sculpting. The clinically proven non-surgical procedure that literally freezes away stubborn fat without any damage to your skin. Because fat cells are more vulnerable to cooling than the surrounding tissue, by delivering controlled cooling to an area, we can induce fat cell elimination naturally over time. As a non-surgical procedure, Cool Sculpting is the perfect fit for people who would normally not consider cosmetic surgery or don't want the associated downtime and risks. Cool Sculpting creates satisfied patients.
I like to wear fitted shirts, and now I can.
So yes, I'm very happy with the way I look and have a lot more confidence now.
Cool Sculpting is an easy, same-day procedure. Patients can just read, check email, or relax. Best of all, there's no downtime, so you can immediately get back to your daily activities.
It did wonders for my confidence.
Cool Sculpting treats virtually any area of the body that needs help. Stomach, waistline, flank, inner thigh, outer thigh. It's more than a treatment. It's a transformation. Best of all, Cool Sculpting results are long-term. Once the fat is gone, it's gone for good. Now that's really cool. Cool Sculpting by Zeltiq. During your appointment, please ask if Cool Sculpting is right for you.
I'm sentimental, so I walk in the rain. I've got some habits even I can't explain. I go to the corner and I end up in Spain. Why try to change me now? I sit and daydream.
It's not magic, it's real, and it's called Ultherapy.
was prompted to get the L-therapy treatment because I was, for the first time, looking my age. I work in an area where ageism in Hollywood is prevalent, and that's not just people in front of the camera, that's even for people like me who are a makeup artist. You know, and I'm working on a lot of young, beautiful girls. I don't think they want this old hag putting their makeup on. And I was starting to feel haggard. And I don't like a lot of injectables. I think you start to look funny and silly. I just wanted things to go back where they were. I was at that point where I thought, oh my gosh, really, am I gonna have to face this? Am I going to have a blepharoplasty and, you know, have my eyelids done? And also too, in what I do, I like to get creative with my own makeup. It's over now, it's gonna be boring. Once you get those saggy eyelids, there's nothing you can do. Having that eyelid space, I don't have to have surgery. It's amazing, I love it, it's exciting. My results, as they gradually went on, how I started to notice them was I did notice the immediate, the very next day when I woke up. But then I kept noticing my skin getting tighter and tighter and firmer. And I knew it was better. I knew it was a lot better. But until I saw my before and afters, did I really realize, not just from the initial treatment to, you know, a month or two later, but when it was 3 or 4 months later, I think because you do look at yourself every day and it is gradual, you don't necessarily realize what it has done. A lot of people keep asking me, or different clients who see me regularly will say, have you lost weight? You've lost weight, haven't you? I'm like, no, I haven't. I wish I could say I have. And then it dawned on me, the only thing that could be different was the L-therapy.
I am a wife, I'm a mother, I'm a daughter, I'm an aunt, I'm a fitness instructor, I'm a small business owner, I'm a dog owner. My name is Corinne Brown. I am born and raised in Savannah, Georgia. I like who I am. I feel comfortable in my own skin. I am a Georgia peach. I first heard about Obagi New Derm System from my mother. She brought it home and suggested that I use it, and I've been using it ever since. Her skin is gorgeous. She was always very adamant about the sun. I was the child in the pool with zinc oxide all over my face, the hat. I've just always had very fair skin. When I moved to Savannah, it was a pretty hectic time in our lives. I just kind of lost I call it my rosy glow. I just didn't feel good about my skin, and I didn't feel confident about the way I looked. The dark spots started to come back. I didn't really like the texture of my skin. And Obagi New Derm System brought my skin back. I get up in the morning and I start with the cleanser, which is wonderful. It's very smooth. It smells divine. I love the fact that Obagi Nuderm system is numbered. It makes it just so much easier to use. And on to my next step, which is the toner. Number 3, the clear. If you have sunspots, this is what fades them. And then I move on to number 4, and that is your exfoliant. And to me, it really doesn't even feel like an exfoliant. It goes on super smooth. The hydrate, and that's your moisturizer. And the last thing I use is their Sun Shield. It absorbs quickly, doesn't leave a white film on your face, and then I get the excess off and I put a little bit on my hands. And that's my morning routine. I notice a difference pretty much within a couple of weeks. It keeps my skin looking the best that it possibly can look. The Obagi Nuderm system makes me feel very confident, and I think a little sexy and sassy. The advice that I would give to women my age is, I think skincare is very important. Exercise, I think, is imperative. Anything just to get the blood pumping. Get ready, sucker. Something about hitting something that is just so cathartic. Boom. People always tell me I look young for my age.
When I first met Corinne, I thought she was in her mid to late 30s. Her skin is gorgeous.
I am 49 years young. My skin was glowing when I met my husband because I was using Obagi. We have this beautiful child named Harris Lawton Brown. He's 7 years old. He is full of beans.
You want to throw the ball?
He's just a bright spot in my life.
I caught it! I think her skin looks really good.
Your skin and your face is your gift to the world, and so I think it's very important to put your best face forward. Try to be the best that you can be. I think the Obagi Nuderm system has kept age at bay for me. And I think it's going to keep it that way through my 50s and 60s, hopefully 70s and 80s.
Hi, my name is Dana, and I am 39 years old.
Hi, I'm Tammy, and I love playing basketball with my kids and hanging out with them.
Hi, I'm Kathy, and I'm a mother of 4 children.
My name is Rachel. You know, my mother told me never tell your age. A woman should never tell your age, so secret.
3 things in my life that keep me youthful are my kids, number 1. Actually, number 2 and number 3. My kids keep me young.
I play basketball with my son. I'll take every minute that I can with them.
I always thought that the wrinkles were the sign of getting older, but a few years ago I noticed my cheeks were starting to sag.
I don't feel old, so why should I look old? When I talked to my doctor, I learned that as we age, our faces lose volume.
And that can make you look older. My doctor also told me that Juvederm Voluma XC could help my cheeks.
My biggest fear of the Juvederm Voluma XC treatment was the results. I didn't want to look fake or plasticky.
I'd never done anything like that before, and I just was uncertain. I was hoping for really just the more youthful version of me.
The results are pretty dramatic. After the Juvederm Voluma XC treatment, my face looks much fuller, but really natural.
I have fuller, rounder cheeks. My face is less sunken.
My daughters actually came to me and said, "Mom, your cheeks look really full and natural."
not trying to look 40 or even 30. I just wanted to look the best that I can be today.
Since I've gotten the Juvederm Voluma XC treatment, it feels amazing. I'm excited about it. I'm looking forward to 40. I think I'm entering the best part of my life.
I'm Christine, and this is my transformation story. I am a full-time real estate attorney, and I'm also a mom. Me and my best friend, who's also a lawyer, always had a joke that some days we have to dress up so we can pretend that we're real lawyers. It's always mattered a lot to me how I look. It changes how I feel, and it changes how I perform. My typical work day starts at 9, and I don't leave till like 7:30. There's a lot of stress, a lot of balancing between my family life and my work life. What was happening is that I was getting some comments at work that I looked really tired. And that was my aha moment, looking in the mirror and saying, wow, I really do look tired. In my field of work, I think women certainly get judged by how they look. And if there's a perception that you're overloaded and you have too much going on and you can't keep all the balls in the air, that impacts how people think about your performance. Some of the other moms at school had been visiting dermatologists and were talking about a variety of things that they had done. Then it occurred to me, maybe I can do something about this this recent development of looking tired. That's how it was really focused for me. One of the things that I was really attracted to was the fact that the change in me would be gradual and it would take place over time, and there would not be a dramatic change in the way I looked. My doctor told me that it lasts for up to 2 years, which for me really translates into not only a natural look that won't be dramatic and noticed by people, but also the fact that I just don't have to come back to the doctor's office. Being as busy as I am, I can't really take time out of my work day, on a monthly basis. I had some Sculptra aesthetic in this lower part of my face, around my mouth area. There's not as much of a kind of general frown, I guess, as there was before. And when I look in the mirror, I don't see the same lines necessarily that I used to notice, particularly in photographs. I have had a reaction at work, and it hasn't been like, oh wow, you don't look tired anymore, but it's a little more subtle than that. I think it's, wow, you look good, or you look really rested. Did you just get back from vacation? Here's a picture of myself that was fairly recent with my best friend's new baby. And when I looked at this picture, I think it really kind of summed up for me what I like about the way I look now. I don't look tired, I am almost glowing, and I look well rested and content and happy to be me.
This is what I wake up and think about and want to do every day of my life. I've been dancing since I was probably 5 years old.
Faster on the pirouette.
Not only do I have to choreograph it, I have to inspire them.
Much better.
But yes, looking good is absolutely a part of it.
Just one treatment of Radiesse, a volumizing filler, immediately provides the lift needed to diminish wrinkles and folds.
I feel beautiful again. It's like giving me back my youth.
And because Radiesse naturally stimulates your body's own collagen, the benefits continue over time, lasting up to a year or more in many patients. After injection, patient may experience redness, bruising, swelling, or other local side effects. Most side effects of treatment resolve within a few days.
It's a very emotional kind of tie I have with my dancers.
Contact your cosmetic doctor about Radiesse.
Now I look like I feel inside.
Look and feel more radiant. To learn more, visit Radiesse.com.
This is what I live for. I absolutely love it.
Radiesse. It just gets better.
Parentheses have a place, but not on your face. Lose those lines with Juvederm.
Juvederm is an injectable gel your doctor uses to smooth out wrinkles. Like those lines on the sides of your nose and mouth, instantly. Side effects, usually mild to moderate, included temporary injection site reactions like redness, pain, firmness, swelling, or bumps. Smooth, natural. Everyone will notice, but no one will know.
Ask your doctor about Juvederm.
When I'd smile, they weren't as noticeable. But when I wasn't smiling, there they were, right smack in the middle of my face.
I'd catch a glimpse of myself and would think, who is that and where do those lines come from?
So I went to my doctor and I told him what bothered me about my face and I said, these.
I hate those parentheses lines. Is it okay to say hate?
I wanted them gone. The sooner the better.
I didn't want to look done. I just want to look like me.
Those parentheses lines, I used to have them too. That was before I discovered Juvederm. Now I'm a huge fan and a loyal patient, which is why I'm here to talk to you about Juvederm. Juvederm is the next generation dermal filler. As your skin ages, it loses structure and volume, which causes those wrinkles and folds. Juvederm smooths away lines and wrinkles by putting back what nature took away. Juvederm is a smooth gel dermal filler made of hyaluronic acid, or HA, which helps to attract and maintain water, hydrating your skin and increasing its volume. Smooth and natural looking results in an instant. How great is that? With Juvederm, you're just a few minutes away from fabulous. Now, you've heard how women felt about their wrinkles and folds. Here's what those same women are saying after Juvederm.
What I liked the best is no one could figure out what I'd done.
It's true what they say. Everyone will notice, but no one will know.
I couldn't get over how easy it was. It was like, hey, where'd those wrinkles go around my nose and mouth?
And now I look in the mirror and I can barely remember what those lines were like before.
Juvederm smoothed away those wrinkles above my lips. Now my lipstick stays in place. I didn't even need my glasses to see the difference. It's like, hello, I'm back.
People would comment on how refreshed I looked. I just thought it was funny. I'd say, thanks.
Yeah, why not?
Did your doctor do those before and after pictures?
Yeah.
Because mine did, and I could really see the difference right away.
Aren't you glad we did this?
It was so easy. I tell everyone, go to the Juvederm website now.
People are so happy with the results they get from Juvederm. Now here are some more, before and after.
I love that the results are so instant.
My husband is still trying to figure out what's different about me.
If you want to learn more, check out the Juvederm website. You can learn all about Juvederm, how it works, what people are saying about it. Hey, has anyone tried the facial assessment tool?
That part of the website where you put in all that stuff and you get
a picture of what you want to look like? I love it. I brought it to my doctor to show him what I want to look like.
Yeah, I tried the assessment tool too. It was so great. It helped me understand what like wrinkles and folds I have on my face and showed me what Juvederm could do to smooth them away. It really helped to have something to show my doctor.
Ask about Juvederm for smooth, natural-looking results that last. Lose those lines. Look smooth and natural. You'll see. Everyone will notice, but no one will know. Ask your doctor about Juvederm. Ask about Juvederm today, because parentheses have a place, but not on your face.
It's been just over 50 years since the silicone breast implant was developed, and breast enlargement surgery remains the most popular cosmetic procedure in the U.S. In tonight's special health report, Local 10's Christy Kruger looks at how one South Florida doctor is refining the procedure, customizing cup size right in the operating room.
Breast implants come in all shapes and sizes. Sometimes it's hard for a woman to choose.
One of the most common comments that we'll get is, I wish I'd gone a little bit bigger. And the method that I use is designed to try and keep that from happening. Thankfully, I don't hear that much in my practice.
Plastic surgeon Dr. Adam Rubenstein has developed a way to customize implants right in the operating room. The process starts with homework.
And their homework is to go to Playboy, Penthouse, anything with naked breast pictures. And they're shopping for new breasts. They're going to show me 5 or 6 examples of breasts that look great, just what they're looking for, and just as important, they're going to show me 5 or 6 examples of breasts that they don't like.
Sabrina El-Kadiri came to Dr. Rubenstein for both a lift and enlargement.
I told him, look at my body. He said, okay, I don't want something like big or very small.
Armed with pictures, Dr. Rubenstein uses a temporary implant called Sizer to make adjustments during surgery.
We can see in your body, with your breast tissue, your muscle, your skin, with gravity, because we sit you up, exactly how it's going to look.
Sabrina is glad she trusted the doctor to ultimately pick the right size and customize her implants.
I'm so happy because it came like very natural.
Now, Dr. Rubenstein says customizing the implants does take a bit more time in surgery, but it's ultimately well worth it to the patients who don't have to face another procedure because they're not happy with the first outcome. With your health news, I'm Christy Kruger, Local 10 News.
Patient safety is still a key concern. Even though the surgery time is a little bit longer to make the customized cups, doctors say there's no greater risk for the patient.
There are many times when I would look in the mirror, especially going to work in the morning, and say, oh my God, is that my face? Because I don't feel that old, I don't look that old, I'm a really good athlete. I cannot believe I'm 50 years old and that's my face. So that's when I started thinking about I needed to do some fillers. After treatment, the lines did virtually disappear. These were really quite smoothed out, as you can see. And this was much more upturned here, and above the lip line it was virtually fuller and fresher and just looked more youthful. My treatment took about 45 minutes, so I was, back in my office within an hour and 20 minutes, and it was great. Before I had treatment, I would use, products to help, fill in the lines and then put makeup over that, and it was just a, 10-minute process in front of the mirror, which is more time than I have in the morning. I was really excited to show all my girlfriends how great I looked, and they all loved it, and I'm sure some of them have done it and some will do it. Today, someone said to me, "God, you look so great." And I said, "I don't feel too good. I'm tired. I'm, exhausted. I have no makeup on." They said, "No, you really look beautiful. You look great. Did you do something?" And I, I of course said no because I didn't want her to know. But I said, "Thank you."
Why do I use Restylane? To lose these wrinkles and my inhibitions.
I use it to hide my real age, because he thinks I'm younger than I am. I use it to look good, even in fluorescent lighting.
Restylane is the #1 selling injectable dermal filler in the world. It restores youthful volume to smooth away facial wrinkles for natural-looking results. Typically, in one visit to your doctor, Restylane corrects the lines from your nose to the corners of your mouth. Redness, tenderness, swelling, and bruising may occur after injection and normally go away in 7 days. Ask your doctor if Restylane is right for you. Go to RestylaneTV.com to see before.
The important thing is that your surgeon hides the scar inside the belly button as best he or she can. It depends upon your anatomy, but in the end, that scar should be inside the belly button and not look like a little ring outside the belly button. That's something important to look for when you're looking around and comparing different surgeons that might possibly be doing your procedure.
Fractional CO2 resurfacing is the key to complete facial rejuvenation in just one treatment. It dramatically enhances skin tone and texture, eliminating the effects of sun and aging as it smooths out lines, wrinkles, scars, and age spots. During treatment, Core applies CO2 laser energy to the skin in the form of a matrix, creating tiny islands of damage surrounded by healthy tissue. The healthy skin tissue accelerates the healing process. Following treatment, new collagen and healthy skin cells are produced, giving your skin a younger, rejuvenated appearance. Core delivers rapid results with less downtime than traditional resurfacing, so you can return to your normal routine quickly. Core Fractional Resurfacing. Completely rejuvenate the appearance of your skin in just one treatment. SRA Skin Rejuvenation Treatment is the convenient, comfortable way to fade sun-related skin imperfections, such as freckles and sunspots, as well as the uneven skin tones caused by vascular lesions. rosacea, spider veins, and age spots. The SR-SRA treatment may be performed on body areas such as the face, chest, hands, and arms. It can also be performed on sporadic lesions anywhere on the body. Treatment is quick and comfortable, and there's no downtime. It's powered by unique ELOS technology combining bipolar radio frequency and light energies to safely and effectively restore and rejuvenate your skin. ELOS SR-SRA skin rejuvenation treatment precisely targets both pigmented and vascular lesions. Your skin imperfections are lightened and gradually fade. Now it's easier than ever to achieve beautiful, clear, smooth skin with ELOS SR-SRA skin rejuvenation treatment.
Hi, I'm Fabrizio Ruspoli. I'm the creator of La Maison Arabe in Marrakesh. The idea was to have a mixture of all things because I like to mix cultures. When people are traveling, they don't want to be only in the same kind of culture. They want to see objects, things that are coming from all over the world. I want to have a story when I'm in a place. Then I see, well, where does this come from? Oh, it comes from China, perfect. And this comes from India, how interesting. And I think it's more interesting for people to have lots of different impressions and feelings in a place that's only traditional Moroccan thing. So when I arrived here in Marrakesh, there was no boutique hotel at all, and I said to myself, well, something must be done, because when you are traveling, you want to find a kind of private house. This is the spirit, the idea behind all that. The Maison Arabe is like a private home, and I wish and I hope that the clients, when they come, they feel home. They come from the States, from England, from France, and of course from Italy. There's a lot of amenities in the hotel. We start by having only a few rooms, then now we have 27 rooms, we have a swimming pool, there are 2 restaurants, and also something new. We have created a spa about 7 years ago, because lots of people, when they come to Morocco, they all heard about hammam. The hammam is a traditional Moorish steam bath, and people like to come and experience that. It's everything you can expect, but you can't imagine you are going to have. This is to be luxury. My name is Fabrizio Ruspoli, and you are watching Destination.
It's a terrific procedure for someone who's not quite ready for a full neck lift, which is sometimes a pretty big operation to do for someone that has a smaller problem. You know, younger patients, people that don't have lots of skin hanging, but still have a little bit of that something in that neck that they don't like. This is something that can really bridge the gap from people that liposuction is just not going to be enough, but they're not really there yet for that big procedure of a neck lift or a facelift. That's where I'm using it in my patients, and the results have been great. The patient's experience starts in the consultation, and that's where you have to really understand what someone's looking for and what they're hoping to get with results, and where they're starting from. And I think once a patient's really well educated and understands what their options are, a lot of patients prefer to have that lesser invasive procedure, and the eye guide The iGuide neck lift is a procedure that is less invasive than making the full incisions for a neck lift or a facelift. So just from the start, it's something that's intriguing to a lot of patients. And then their experience begins, of course, they choose to have the procedure. It's a pretty quick and simple procedure from a surgeon's perspective and from a patient's perspective. It doesn't have the same kind of recovery time, the same feelings, the same discomfort as a full neck lift or facelift. So they're more comfortable in the long run. And it costs them less, so they like that. And we like it too. You know, we're giving them an option that is more attainable for them. Because rather than spending many thousands of dollars that they might for a facelift or neck lift, if their needs are smaller and they don't need the bigger operation, this is a really nice, less expensive alternative that's more accessible. So it's a win-win as far as that goes. Now, from their surgical perspective, if they're having the procedure done, it's done usually under local anesthesia with a little bit of sedation to keep them comfortable. And I like my patients to be comfortable, so we do use a little sedation. You could do it with straight local if you can keep them that comfortable that way. But with a little bit of sedation and some local anesthesia, they can be very comfortable through the whole operation, which takes about an hour. And that includes doing some liposuction of the submental area, the area under the chin, removing any of the excess fat that way, creating a nice little pocket for this procedure to be done. And then basically I tell my patients it's like putting a corset or tying up a shoelace inside the neck, where you're weaving a suture back and forth across the undersurface of the chin and creating a bodice or a shoelace type of pattern that when you tighten, it cinches everything in and creates a nice firm surface under the chin. It's a pretty ingenious way to do it because we're not making any big incisions. It's all done through little pokes through the skin that leave no scars. So it's a really nice, elegant way to do what we've been doing all along and saving the patient a little bit of extra dissection, extra expense, and extra healing.
Unforgettable, that's what you are. Unforgettable, though near or far. Like a song of love that clings to me, how the thought of you does things to me. Never before has someone been more.
You work out, you watch what you eat, you even dropped a couple of pant sizes. You've tried creams, lotions, wraps, massage, and lasers. But the dimples on your thighs and backside just won't budge. Imagine once again having the confidence to slip on that little black dress, look good in your running shorts, or don a string bikini. Isn't it time to look as great as you feel? Introducing Cellfina, the cellulite solution that can significantly improve the appearance of cellulite in just one in-office treatment. The result? A smooth and healthy look, and the confidence to ditch the cover-ups. So what really causes cellulite? Those pesky dimples are a product of the connective bands woven throughout your fat. These tight bands pull down the skin, creating the puckering you see on the surface of your skin. Cellfina is an FDA-cleared solution to treat this structural cause of cellulite. And it does so using a tried-and-true approach coupled with innovative technology that works. In fact, the safe and effective Cellfina procedure treats cellulite with precise results that last at least a year, the longest FDA clearance for a cellulite treatment. The Cellfina treatment is a straightforward solution to cellulite. The in-office procedure takes just under an hour, depending on the number of dimples being treated and your own personal needs. First, cellulite dimples are marked. Then a small suction stabilizer is used to pull skin taut and stretch the cellulite-causing bands into the optimal position for treatment. The provider then delivers a local numbing agent, followed by the treatment itself. The treatment uses a specialized handpiece to release the cellulite-causing bands that create dimpling. Afterward, you can go about your day, and you can start seeing results in as little as 3 days. With Cellfina, the results last. Patients typically notice significant improvement at 3 months, and those results are still apparent a year after the procedure. Women love this aspect of the treatment. In fact, in the FDA-approved pivotal study, 94% of Cellfina patients were satisfied after 1 year, surpassing satisfaction rates of other leading cellulite treatments.
As a woman, I'm extremely excited to be able to offer this tool to my patients. I know that cellulite or dimpling can really affect our self-confidence and our self-esteem at times, and I'm very excited to be able to treat people with the Cellfina system.
What's really unique about Cellfina is that it works. Most of our patients saw results from Cellfina within 2 or 3 days. Cellfina is different for several reasons. 1, it treats the cause. 2, it is FDA cleared for improvement in cellulite that lasts a year. And 3, it's a minimally invasive procedure.
Cellfina is a lasting solution with the longest FDA clearance for a cellulite treatment that can be done in a single 1-hour doctor's office visit. The procedure is a clinically proven option that doesn't involve general anesthesia. So you can just go back to your everyday life and, in as little as 3 days, start enjoying results. Cellfina is a cellulite solution that has worked for others. It could be just the treatment you're looking for. To request additional information about Cellfina and to be notified when the treatment becomes available in your area, visit cellfinainfo.com. Cellfina, smooth that lasts.